Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Craddock.
And I'm your co-host, E-Man.
And this is Warband NA. We have tonight WMT, Watchmen of the Morning Twilight, versus SF, Strike Force. And due to some very strange scheduling, we are starting right away. No intro music. Sorry about that, Curvin. I know you wanted to hear that song. And they're choosing duelists right now. Actually, they're dueling right now.
Are they dueling or are they choosing duelists?
I think...
Well, either way, we're going right into this one, folk, but this is because of these two teams had to postpone their game yesterday. But they are seeing it through today, and this is the community choice stream that people wanted to see. These two teams, Strike Force versus WMT, and I think this duel's for real, and it seems like we have a winner here.
Ralix taking out Eternal twice, I'm assuming? Yes, that was the duel.
Yeah, I see two corpses of the same haired man, so therefore, Strike Force Ralix wins the duel and secures his team map choice for these first two sets here. Are we streaming? Because I'm looking at the...
Yes.
Warband NA is online.
We are streaming.
Okay.
It is on
your channel, or?
It should be Warband NA. I put it on a 2-minute delay, so it should be starting now.
Oh, okay, I see. So let's ignore that. But so now the deciding team. I mean, maps.
Map and spawn for SF, and WMT gets to choose their faction, and then SF chooses their faction.
Well, reading up on these two teams, I'm actually glad that it is going. I was totally tripping myself out. But I'm glad the community chose these two teams because I looked at the previous weeks of what these two teams actually went against, and they've not really had a chance to prove themselves. Either they fought teams where they won due to a bye, because unfortunately KM and GCG have dropped out of UNAC, or they faced a team that was just like an upper echelon team and they couldn't like secure any rounds. So they've really not had a chance to show themselves, but this is a good matchup here tonight.
Yeah, two newer teams. SF being formed, I think during BIT they formed, but they didn't get in time for sign-ups, and they didn't sign up for the 5-a-side. So
this is the first one they're actually showing in?
Yes, this is their first tournament. And looks like it was chosen Nordtown and WMT taking Nords, while SF takes Rodox.
Nords and Nordtown, that is going to go well for them.
Yes. Both factions are considered probably the strongest closed factions. Or at least in North America, that's how we see it.
And so Strike Force is brand new, and WMT, they're also new too, right? Or I don't understand what they are. They're like an offshoot of another clan? Like
WMT is basically TMW's B team. They chose to go with different tags to match their name.
And is this team, are they like trying to prove something? They're putting like new players here, or what is the goal with this team?
Yeah, basically they put most of the newer recruits for TMW into this team. It's to get them used to the competitive environment, and to just develop skills and work together, to like learn teamwork.
So it's a lesser fledgling version of TMW.
Indeed.
That's awesome, because Strike Force is new, WMT, technically they're new even though they're part of a bigger established clan. And yeah, I'm really excited to see who's gonna come out on top here. Now that they get a real chance to, you know, at similar skill levels with their opponents.
Alright, we're just waiting for the swap. Looks like they're going through the settings right now. Here we go. Nord Town. Nord's on top versus Rodox on bottom. Which is weird, it should be the other spawns. But we'll see if they care.
Or whether it makes a difference or not. Week 5, UNAC match, folk. And teams are loading, getting ready. Nord Town. I've not seen this one played in the tournament much.
Yep. He says I retarded.
Oh, they did switch the spawns, yeah.
No, they didn't. Yeah, there we go. Spawns have now been switched. And here we go. Yes, I do everything right. So, here to play by play.
I was just reviewing the stream, making sure that was wonderful, and we have both teams. I would like streamer status so I can see names.
Go through your streamer settings. For some reason, everything is turned off by default.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It looks like they're just gonna re-roll.
Yeah, this is the HUD I'm used to. Or no,
there we go.
Going live?
I don't know. Bill Bunny is sitting in spec, but he's not joining. He said BRB and then muted himself and went AFK.
No.
That's the gist.
A note to people viewing this: the faces of every single player have all switched into this amorphous blob that you see in front of you for every single player. That is a problem with the heads-up display. We will be fixing that eventually, but for now, everyone is that brunette man. It's displaying the amount of, the class type correctly, right? So
yes, the class type is displayed correctly.
WMT is rocking all infantry right now. So this is live, right? This is not.
Yeah, this is live.
SF trying to move in. No, TMW. They sound the bugle and they charge. SF stumbling on each other as they try to backpedal out of here. TMW is just, they have the manpower here. They have the power in numbers. Noodle, first SF to go down. I believe a few more will follow. But Neanderthal's come in with the horse. He's trying to do something. Saving his swings. Saving him for too long because Strike Force is still falling here. For some reason, Ralix in the back is still alive. A sliver of health. This man's still trying to beast 3 men. Oh, he gets the first one. Fighting 2, turning jaw. No, that is it. And Neanderthal dies, and the first round goes to WMT.
Yeah, WMT, they just pulled out the old punch him in the face strat. Just charge right into them. Trying to use their infantry to the greatest effect. It looked like the Cav just didn't have an effect at all.
Oh, the Cav didn't do a thing, unfortunately, but they're still rocking all infantry. This is really bold. And in fact, SF figure it's kind of a good idea. So they change all their cavalry out for an infantryman, and they have but 1 archer. So they actually have some poke here. This could be crucial. This single angry archer can be the single deciding factor in this round if he gets a good shot off.
If he gets that side shot, that could leave an opening, or it could instantly kill him if he gets a headshot. That could be pretty big.
This is all infantry. This is going to be a huge scuffle here. Question is, who will initiate? Are they going to wait for the field? Eternal's poking his head out. Trying to gain ground here, realizing that SF have an archer. SF attacking, it seems. They're seeing that Eternal... I don't know if Eternal baited this or if SF read him. Oh my goodness, Eternal jumping back into his team, starting the fight without taking a hit. Battle cry. Someone just yelled out a battle cry here, and it's still going. People taking damage. Look out, first one to die. Noodle follows. And we have little one-on-ones broken off here. TMW seem to be congregating better. Yeah, they're amassing on these remaining SF much better than SF are amassing on them. They seem to be rocking the wrong climb tag, too, technically. They got their names switched up. But it matters not, because they secured a second round.
WMT's infantry is just playing much more solid than SF's. They're just working together better. They're surviving. I mean, that mail is really helping them survive a lot of hits. And it looks like it's a 7v7 now. Snoobert joined WMT and Tredian joined Bax for SF.
Oh yes, we got a full roster here.
Good sportsmanship by SF of dropping that extra player.
Eternal's little flanking maneuver worked awesome.
He drew them out of position and somehow got back through without getting hurt at all.
They did a terrible job. Now they're holding a better shield wall. They're trying something here. Really just posturing.
Yep. SF trying to do a wave here. Taunting WMT.
With a nice colorful display. This is good. This is good. Maybe. Eternal's trying the same strategy here, scaring off 357 on the horse. But SF are not falling for it this time. They will not chase them to their deaths.
I would note that Snoobert of WMT is actually an archer, so it's not all infantry.
Yes, WMT are rocking the archer this time. It didn't really work out for SF, but I think 357 just tried a surprise maneuver there. But TMW are engaging, knowing 357 has to run back around with his horse. And here it comes, SF. Two bunched up, their arms, they're like interlocked in the arms. They cannot get the swings off. 357 coming around, not getting a single person. And the master of the field spawns, but neither team cares. They are just whacking away at each other. Noodles dying once more, setting off a chain of events. Ralex soon following. And yes, I think 357 is the only man alive, yes. And he was the last man alive, and WMT securing another round.
Yeah, well played by WMT. SF went to try to cut off the archer, just get him out of the fight, and they got trapped by WMT, who just cut them off. So the archer had free reign until he got bumped over by 357, but that wasn't enough. No one around to capitalize on that.
So SF picked this map, right? However, WMT picked the faction.
Yes.
That's why they're doing so good here. They picked an intelligent faction for this. And
Yes.
they're using it to its full advantage. They got the armor, they got all infantry, which is the strength. Nords. Warpath taking a little poke. There's lots of trash talking coming out of SF, and a lot of display, but not a lot of action from these gentlemen.
Actually, it's mostly Alvin, which is from WMT.
is sitting at 7-1. I think a fight might be brewing. Yes, in the corner, Snoobert. WMT Snoobert getting caught out. Oh, yes, the cab doing some work eventually. WMT came around the corner to investigate what happened, but all they see is a corpse. They're angry, though. They're angry. I think they're moving in on SF here. Nope.
Yep.
We have armchair quarterback spectator.
Yeah.
Black Tide is armchair quarterbacking in the spectating. And these gentlemen just staring each other down. However, Snoobert was the archer, so and WMT ain't got no poke no more.
Angry Archer once again picking up the expo for SF.
SF is slowly gaining courage and getting more units out there that are different, but WMT attacking, Noodle splitting them off just like Eternal did, but the two WMT that were left to fight the whole group of SF are dying. And now WMT have come back, but I think it might be a little too late. Yes, SF have the advantage here. They still have a Cav who gets destroyed. Oh my goodness. WMT just collapsed on SF, and SF aren't able to do anything. Pushed into the tree, Neanderthal dies, and yes, the last remaining SF are running desperately. But this isn't gonna work out for them. What happened to them here? I thought Noodle distracted enough on the side there of the WMT, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, that was a good strategy from SF, but they just didn't execute it well enough.
Seems to me that when Noodle split off those WMT players, the SF players who were left fighting those stragglers didn't really they didn't push up on them. They didn't seize the moment there.
I mean, they got the one bump, and they got the one kill very early. They got Snoobert before that.
Yes,
but
they should have had the courage from there on to rush these guys, but it seems like they didn't want to do that.
Yeah, they had the man advantage there. They just didn't crush them. That's basically all.
So, WMT have secured the first set, 4-0. Maybe, I'm thinking now, I'm speculating, if you'll hear me out, that SF, both of these teams are, I don't want to say cowardly, but they don't have the experience under their belt to really, feel confident on the battlefield. But WMT has a big old clan name backing them up, so they're showing a little more confidence. I think SF would do so much better if they just showed confidence in their actions. And is this live? Have they switched?
Yes, we have swapped. SF is now Nords. WMT.
Quick swap. Maybe they'll pick something up as Nords. Maybe that was a big old factor. Could very well be because they've secured a kill. Off Warpath right off the bat. Neanderthal dying. And again with the giant melee scuffle. Oof, SF doing great work. Ralix poking away with his spear. Stun locking. Backing up his fighters. Doing a great job. Yes! That is wonderful infantry teamwork. Hobo Knight left alone against 3 SF. He cannot do anything. Oh, and then the 2 remaining one come back after the kill they've secured. Hobo Knight's going down in a flurry of swings. Not doing much. And SF pushing that Nord advantage.
Yeah, the WMT guys, they split up so they could flank and just try to pincer the SF guys, but the 2 that they left there got pushed right away and they got taken out very quickly. Especially Warpath, the man who went 10-1 on the last map, on the last half. So, tactical error, as pointed out by by Black Tide.
Let's see. This is great. SF Strike Force really needed that because now they have a little bit of confidence in themselves. They've earned it. And if they can believe in themselves, they can do anything, right? That's what our mothers tell us. If you believe, it'll happen. And I am curious what they're doing here. This is confusing me. WMT are holding out, maybe waiting for a Master of the Field. That's different. Neither team has done this. Maybe they don't feel confident fighting the Nord.
It looks like they put Snoopert up top to try to get some shots off, and they have Neanderthal for SF doing the same. We have Angry Archer and Neanderthal being an Archer for SF, while just Snoopert being the Expo for WMT.
Snoopert not really seeing the enemy because they're all still holed up. Where have they placed their Archer? Well, SF doing nothing with this time. In fact, I think this right here is where you see the inexperience, you know, of teams. Like, individually, you can gain so much experience playing in so many other modes here in this game, but in this competitive setup, like, there's a lot that needs to be done for map control. And if the teams don't know how to do it, they just kind of stand around twiddling their thumbs. And the smarter team will position themselves. And it seems like Master of the Field is right under SF's feet.
WMT delayed in pushing out.
Neanderthal having a great shot, taking pot shots, trying to get someone on this Trail of Tears going. No tears shed, no deaths happening. Neanderthal not landing anything.
He just tagged Snoopert though.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, he got a good hit. But TMW, meanwhile, are walking all over the graves. The big old scuffle. Angry Archer in the back. Eternal running right at him. Oh, but he's getting torn from behind. Smart move, Eternal, trying to single out the Archer. Meanwhile, the fight's still happening. Bodies laying on top, underneath the graves, everywhere. Eternal still alive with no health. He came back there and got the Archer. Doing a great job. It's 3-on-3. Snoopert, oh, turning his back to the enemy. It gets him killed. Luck out. Worried about his team. Oh my goodness. Eternal still fighting. Slayed his enemy. But now he has to take on two healthy guys. Healthy in comparison to him. And it's too much. Overwhelmed, he dies. SF score their second round, bringing the score to 4-2.
Snoopert was very late getting to the fight there because he was delayed by Neanderthal. I don't know where Neanderthal ended up in that fight. But just WMT almost pulled it out, but crucial errors at the end just led to number advantage for SF, and SF using that and taking him out.
I think if WMT don't change something up, eventually the Nords are going to power up too much to be able to take them in this fashion. Like, if the melee scuffles aren't working now, they surely aren't going to work later. I mean, we got some rich players here. We got Nick Dean sitting at 6-0, doing some amazing work here. Fully decked out.
Yeah, only 2 people survived from that last round, so only 2 people have decent armor and equipment. The other SF's looking kind of poor right now.
Was anyone on WMT Ridge? No. They have no beacons. No shining hope on the battlefield that you could look to and be like, yeah, I'm fighting next to this dude. Both teams just waiting it out.
Yep, they're just waiting for Master of the Field again. Do note that Nick Dean is 6-0 right now, and Ralix is 5-0.
Yes, the rich individuals. You can tell who they are by the glint on their armor.
Yes.
Master of the field spawns way off in the corner. TMW can get to this one first, but I don't think they're gonna try to no. Yes, they're just gonna fight it out because they do have superior archer support. Great coverage up there. WMT trying to throw jabs up there, but that is fruitless. That's a fruitless endeavor, and if they keep at it, might not go good for him. No, they're still trying to pressure him up there. Brilliant! They are going under his awning, so he can't do anything, but he gets their archer! Their archer was left in the back. Now Snooper has nothing to fear. He is still shooting down at them. They have their backs exposed. Oh, goodness. Smart team play from the remaining guys at the rear there, bringing up their shields to defend the guys escaping. But Noodle trying to do some recon up here. WMT are holding the flag. Hobo Knight coming from behind, getting the other archer. Oh my goodness. Brilliant move. Oh, but meanwhile SF are losing the scuffle at the flag. No. Yes, there's just too much going on here. Ralix coming in at the end. Trying to use all his money. Oh! Unfortunate team kill by Warpath there. Oh, it's down to 2-2? They managed to bring it back? Ralix showing that he earned that armor. Oh, he's looking really hard. Oh, yes!
Oh,
both of them faked out their separate partners. Oh my goodness.
Wow,
they made it.
Go ahead.
They made it look like they were gonna switch partners, but instead they came back at the people they were fighting. Oh my god, the mind games.
Yeah, that team kill was very crucial right there. That would have been a 4v2 if that team kill didn't happen. They just, I don't know, executed wrong.
I am surprised that TMW lost that.
Yeah, with the early kills and the archers, that was their round to lose, and they lost it.
Oh my goodness, Ralix! He hasn't died. He doesn't fear death. That comes to lesser people, lesser fighters, not to him. Oh, but they're getting peppered. Hobo Knight trying to hold off the whole wave. No, he gets knocked off onto a different ceiling. Nick Dean going up there to kill him. Oh my goodness, what fight is this? People are tumbling. WMT vacating. Exit. Exit. They are aborting this. Oh my gosh. Fighting on the north rooftops here. And SF are cleaning them up. SF flushed them out of there. Oh my god, Snoober. Snoober axe is flying by his shoulder. Oh my goodness, the rest of the SF raiding on him. What a terrible sight to see as your last. Oh, and he's done. He is done. SF beautifully charging up there, pushing TMW off. Literally.
that was a crazy round. WMT just pushing straight into SF's spawn, and then just dropping off, like, they got pushed off, I guess.
They got intimidated. That was amazing.
Too much moving around, not enough fighting for WMT. Snoobert was out of position.
Roof battling.
Yeah. Snoobert just wasn't in position to help at all. And Nick Dean with his superior armor, he had this armor last round, and he just kept on pushing.
Noteworthy, Ralix led that charge. He was sitting at 6-0. and at the end of it, he was still alive at 8-0. The man is a millionaire.
Yep, and what was I going to say?
I've never
Noodle
seen
doing
Team
very
Slide
well.
up there. Not in that fashion. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Noodle got a couple quick kills. That was good for SF. But everything is tied up now, 4-4.
A set apiece. I knew this was going to be a great match. These guys finally able to fight people on their own level.
Both teams have a good infantry corps. We'll see which team will perform well on Frosty Battle, because that is our next match. WMT choosing it, taking the ruin side spawn. The river spawn, the town spawn, not the fortified one, but the other one.
The other one. The one across the river or before the river?
The one with the water. Let's just say that.
But I am surprised at the end result here. Like, SF found the confidence in themselves. They started to believe.
And the Nord Armor made it happen.
So we're seeing great performances. A lot of people seem to be criticizing Schnubert's positioning here. He was great on that one round when he was up top. But he doesn't translate well. I mean, he doesn't like transfer, that's the word. He doesn't transfer well with the team.
So we're waiting for SF's faction choice. I'm predicting a Swadia and Vagers being chosen. Those are...
You can't pick the same, right?
No, you cannot pick Rodox or Nords in this match. Oh, SF chose Swadia. Yes, with the Vager Archers.
I like how you said that both teams had an infantry core. I would say they both have an infantry crutch. They seem rather afraid to change up from that.
Maybe we'll see what Frosty Battle really like. Frosty Battle's a mixed map by classification, and it really all classes will be needed to all classes will be needed, especially cavalry.
Man, it feels like these two teams are butting heads. Like, you guys go all in, we're gonna go all in. We're just gonna rely on us being better than you guys. We're gonna do the same thing you guys are doing, but we're gonna do it better. And it seems to me the only real factor was the factions on this one, because what was it really that made it that they both secured a complete sweep playing the Nords?
The Nords just have better stats for their infantry compared to the Rodox. I mean, Rodox have a great selection of weapons and shields, but I don't know.
If you're gonna go all infantry, the Nords, that's their specialty.
Yep.
So let's see here. I'm actually a little unfamiliar with this map.
You should be familiar with it. It was in WNL.
Oh, this one, it looks a little different. Maybe it's not the one I'm thinking of.
You might be thinking of Vendetta. The castle town, as I like to call it.
No, this one is fresh to me. Looks pretty awesome.
Maybe you weren't you didn't stream it.
Yes.
With Lust.
There, but I think this is live because the teams are moving. SF's moving with a purpose. Yes, I do believe.
Yes, it is live.
Okay, wonderful. And a few more Cav getting brought out by SF. Cav and archers on both sides. And each team seems to be fortified behind their respective buildings. Oh! Thought that was a kill. No. I think he got a shot off on the horse.
Good hits by Eternal.
Colonel's in a wonderful position on that roof. Oh, and his Vagers, they can spam those shots. Hence why they rock 2 archers instead of SF's 1. And, not sure what SF's planning behind this windmill. Because Eternal has not only great coverage of them, but he has sight of wherever they're gonna go.
Though, the Expo does have, has an advantage popping out of cover there. I don't know why Angry Archer's not popping out.
They are popping out. They're jumping up and down just to goad Eternal. SF's still playful, even though the stakes are getting more serious here. They're trying to do the wave behind the wall. They're going to get a headshot for that tomfoolery. And the flag spawns close to WMT.
Yeah, WMT spread out across that side of the map, while SF was just holding the windmill.
Ooh, they got... Oh, SF's sending a bold contingent out on foot. But I don't think they know where TMW is. WMT. Meanwhile, WMT's done the smart thing. Oh, Neanderthal coming from behind! Couching the man on the flag. WMT has done smart by positioning themselves while SF's come out here. But I think SF's come out too strong. Cavalry fight. Bill Bunny on WMT looking to get someone. And Tinnitus gets caught up by the SF. Done. Focus redirects over to the flag. Snoobert trying his best. He's uncontested and shooting at everything, but Noodle's coming for him. Oh! Trying. Oh, yes, Snoobert getting kills now. Noodle tried killing him by throwing things at him. No, sir. A real archer will totally beat you on uncovered terrain. Meanwhile, Bill Bunny and Die won't.
It looks like Angry Archer dropped.
There was a drop. Oh my god. Snoobert's dropping fools too with the archer shots. It's a 3-on-3 because of that. SF totally have control of that though. 20 seconds left on the clock. They got to bring it up. Snoobert might have realized this. He's going in. So is Dillum. Bill Bunny got off the horse. Or got knocked off the horse. And
he dismounted.
Oh my god, tip for tat. SF die, and then a WMT. Dylan finally getting off. Poor choice. SF win because of the flag. They were not raising it while all that fighting was going on. And a last little FU2 right there.
Yes, there's still the 8 seconds at the end of the round. You have to be careful.
You can get money. These people just, their arms slacking. No.
Yep. Unfortunate for SF that Angry Archer crashed during that, but their skill just showed up, and they lived. They had the people on the flag the longest, so when the time ran out, they won the round.
Yes, that flag really did that at the end there. WMT did not account for that.
Yeah, if their people just were aware, like Maddock got couched really early on top of the flag. Like somebody should have called that, or he should have been looking out. But he shouldn't have died that quickly. That could have been a turning point, just surviving on that flag, raising it, or stopping it from going up.
By the 20-second mark, with the 3-on-3, it was just, unless you get decisive kills, the flag differential's too high, like.
Yeah.
Especially the way these guys fight, where it's drawn out, if you put the flag beyond a certain point, they can't bring it down. And Eternal's doing the same thing. Just scoping out the enemy. SF parking behind the windmill like they like to do.
Now, the windmill only controls one master on this, or contests one master. It doesn't have actual control of very much. Oh, and the flag spawned in the same spot.
And WMT, again, they should theoretically have the upper hand because they have all these ruins in which they can position themselves. And they have archers, which SF doesn't. What in the world? No archers? They don't care. They're running right at the flag. Rolling 4 deep. Rallick staying near his infantry to scare off the horses. Bill Bunny too scared. It's working. Oh, they're going for flag. They might have flag in mind. It worked last time. Rallick's leaping over the enemy, getting out of there on his horse, but Nick Dean cannot. He has taken too much damage, gets destroyed. But meanwhile, SF's still on the flag. Warpath leading his team up there to contest it. Oh, it's not looking good. SF's downhill. Archers. Oh my god, the WMT archers, yes. They have no answer to that. SF. Oh my goodness, they're taking down horses. They're having a brilliant fight, but no, the archers are finally doing their work. Paying off. I mean, if you shoot like 50 rounds uncontested, you'll get one of them. Oh my god. And they're still going. He has 40 seconds, 357 to hold that. That is not going to work out. And it's over.
Yeah. SF showing inexperience with flag. They had lots of infantry, so they thought, oh, we can just sit on top of the flag and just raise it and they can do nothing. But
it worked last time.
But that's not what happened last time. This time, Snoobert was uncontested and Eternal was uncontested in their ruins, respective ruins.
Yes.
So the archer spread was just putting down so much pressure on the infantry and they started to crumble under all the pressure.
It was too much. SF did not diversify their bonds. They had all infantry, and they had nothing. Well, actually, they had some cav who could have gone out. And what is this?
It looks like...
SF have 8 people, but they killed a man. Okay. They culled their own. I guess, you know, one of them mutated or split off into a clone.
He joined, and I think he went AFK, thinking he was going to spawn in, but Angry Archer came back, so... I think that's what happened.
Green on green is what's happening here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if SF pushed those infantry to root out the archers right away, I think they might have taken that round.
SF have learned from their mistake, it seems. They are rocking 2 archers, and Eternal is actually getting poked away from his location. He can't stick his head out there because they're actually shooting arrows at his house. So they're doing different things here, doing smart things. Noodle trying to figure out where he's getting shot from. Come on, dude.
Eternal missing 3 free headshots right there. Very unfortunate.
He tried, though.
He did try. And
Noodle was moving around so scared that he managed to dodge him.
And the master spawns in the same spot.
And WMT like the spot. It works for them. They now know how to control the surrounding area. Look out, Dillum. Just standing up there, seeing what SF's gonna do. SF are not sending their usual contingent going, no, they're scared. Fringe is really scared of leading that 3-man onto flag, but they're doing it anyway. They're doing it anyway. Health or no health. Meanwhile, WMT are getting people on the flag. I think SO forced down by the archer. They really should be going after the archers right now, especially since WMT is all invested in defending the flag. But they're going for the flag anyway. Archers be damned. Let our archers take care of it, they say. And SF is not winning the engagement at the center. In fact, they decisively lost it. And now, Antonitis going back, getting Noodle and Angry Archer, ruining their day. Oh my god, he's getting back up. Ralix and his little contingent actually put up a good fight, but unfortunately they finally fell. Lookout coming back to the center fight. It's over for these guys. They have but an archer and a cab between the 2 of them.
How did
Angry Archer is actually still going.
Nick Dean went to pressure Eternal in the ruins, and I don't know how he got out of there, but he did, and he falls.
WMT even rearing the horse at the end. Good show, gentlemen. Good show.
SF not focusing the archers once again, even getting rid of one, means that you don't have to look in that direction to block an arrow. That is very crucial. The archer spread of WMT just doing work. And just showing the experience.
Yes, the experience of commanding that area. And of knowing how to use their troops, because WMT, their strategy is so successful. I think they've added a cab because they realize how easy it is for a cab to break through that big cluster of infantry that SF rocks and rolls with.
Yep, with the archer spread, the openings provided by those arrows flying in, the infantry can only hope they don't get hit if they try to rear a horse.
SF have diversified their team, but they're not using them to the fullest. But thankfully, Angry Archer got a good shot on Eternal. He's half health. Really nice crossbow shot from Angry Archer earlier. So hopefully, if they can get rid of some of that poke before they get in there, or they might as well hope that the flag doesn't spawn there, because I don't see them. They're not making moves to win that area if that area gets won. Meanwhile, WMT really want that area secured. They're getting everyone out here early. Oh, SF are actually responding in kind and taking the area, the nice defensible area, formerly owned by WMT. This is actually a pretty awesome area for Angry Archer to get some shots off. And Master of the Spiel. Does it only spawn here? Whoa. The chances.
The chances are very low of that happening.
Well, chance and fortune seems to be smiling on WMT here. But is this the position that they want now that SF are actually doing something about it? Seems like they're going and routing the first ruins to then make their way out there.
But look at WMT's archer Snoobert. He's on the mountainside, and Eternal took his original spot.
They're in great positions here. I think, oh, don't be too afraid about the flag. The flag is getting up there. They got to do something. They might be taking too much time here. Antonitis trying to catch someone out, gets caught out himself. Eternal has to bring out his shield because he's getting charged. But the flag! Nick Dean running in, oh wait, no, running past the flag. Oh, because he knows Ralix is here with his teammates. They are wiping it up. Fringe, stopping horses. Oh, the kill's going SF's way now. Or no. Snoobert still uncontested, and it seems SF have flubbed up this engagement. Or it's just archers are fighting. Oh, what a beautiful shot by Eternal. Point blank. But now he's in melee range. Look out, Dylan coming to save him. Oh, but Snoobert coming to kill him. Team kill. Unfortunate team kill. Ralix going back on the horse. Oh my goodness. Oh, meanwhile, I didn't realize that they had an archer. Noodle's been shooting this whole time. Showing that he's part of the team. Clutch. Snoobert's real close now. Oh my goodness, the flag's been raised. It's tied. Everyone running on there. Lookout trying to fight three men. Snoobert trying to get a shot. No. Time to bring out the sword, man.
Yep.
Oh, he's trying. He's trying to contest it. But a contestation will not win you the match.
He didn't stay on the flag. He backed up, and the Swadia flag went straight up because they had 3 people on the flag. If he got on it right away as soon as that other WMT died, they might have either drawn the round or they might have won it.
Oh, you could draw?
Yep, if the flags are at the same point, or near the same point when the timer goes, the round draws. It does not get carried out past the timer.
Oh. Well, Snoobert not looking at his footwork there.
Yep, and the team kill on Eternal was pretty huge too.
That was very unfortunate because Eternal had just decisively won his fight and was about to be that extra push, and then nope, destroyed, killed from behind. This is tense. The community picked a good match.
Indeed they did.
And seems like Snoober got some shots in. What is... SF seem to be more bold now. They got the old area from WMT right at the beginning. Does WMT spawn in these ruins and then take that right area? That defensible arch?
WMT spawned in that town that SF is currently holding. And they went towards the ruins right away. And then SF spawned on the other side of the map by the dock, and they just went straight for WMT spawn.
SF have left Noodle all on his own over here, which might not be too bad, because if he sees them coming at him, he's got good view. Oh, I think Eternal also took a shot. Yes, Snoober, both archers have taken hits here for WMT, and yes, flag does not spawn there. I'm not a gambling man, but the probability of it being there again, I mean, WMT putting their eggs in that basket, and now they have to migrate. Noodle's running from his building. He knows that's being taken over. He is getting the eviction notice, and he is hauling ass away. Oh, but in a great position still, because SF are coming up, fighting him off it. BMW split focus. Split focus everywhere. Noodle seeming to sacrifice himself on the building by fighting him, or just trusting in his teammates. Meanwhile, WMT Horseman trying to create some chaos in the center. It's working. Warpath and Maddock are able to get to the flag, but Noodle's still doing work on the building. He won. The man in the most danger is the man still alive, and he is shooting in there. Hopefully he doesn't get some team kills. Oh, SF cleaning up. How did that? The armchair quarterback asking how is Noodle still alive? Full health. The man is a legend. WMT are still fighting, it seems. SF just haven't gotten around to finishing these poor folk off. They have little. A breeze will kill Snoobert. Oh my gosh. Snoobert turned around and gets some pro shot off two people, but leaves the man who's defenseless in front of him to get up and slice his face off.
That was very poor on WMT's part. They rooted out Noodle, but then they left him on top of the house. They just backed off.
Yes, they had their priorities on him at first, and then they split it back onto the flag. Then they left one guy, I think, to try to take him out, but he kind of failed his assassination duties. And that's a lot of burden to put on one person to take out that crucial archer, so WMT seemed to play that wrong, all wrong. Yeah. Noodle, though, I'd like to mention at the end of the round, let out a celebratory yay in all chat. Amazed at his own good fortune. Yeah, this is neck and neck. There's still a set after this one, folks. One more round by SF to secure this set. Or can WMT bring it back? They were sitting real pretty with this whole ruin spawn setup thing they had going, but SF have adapted. That's the best thing you can see about a team. They adapted to the enemy.
Eternal's been producing some of the action this round. He stayed in spawn and went back towards the hill and trying to pressure SF. Though, as Black Tide says, he's missing shots. Angry Archer was unaware for the first few, but was moving, so I don't know.
Do the people in the game see his thing, or only we do?
Only we do.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else has streamers has, so they can't. They
Oh,
can't see
wait,
anything.
Nick Dean going into the spawn of WMT to see what's out there. Rallick's coming with him. Nick Dean letting him know, hey, there's a juicy kill right here. Bill Bunny trying to save his bro, but he's getting, oh my God, Noodle! Noodle with the crossbow crossfire. Good start there. Meanwhile, the flag's been spawned, and SF are making their way. They're bringing the horse. TMW backpedaling up there. They do have Snoober, but Snoober has to pull out his shield. He's in the back. Oh, he has to fight a horseman. No. TMW does not have that uninterrupted archer fire anymore. But they do have men on the flag. Oh my God, they got bodies and bodies. They're piling it up there. But Rallick's doing work. Rallick's doing great work, knocking. Oh my God, Nick Dean and Rallick's on fire. All they need is Noodle over here. But Snoober has uncontested shots. Rallick's finally gets caught out. No, he manages to run away. They can't kill these guys. 357, Nick Dean, Rallick's. Oh my God, Snoober's shooting and shooting and shooting. But he can't land a hit. Noodle's shooting. Noodle's shooting at Snoober. Hitting him. Rallick's is really low, finally. Oh, and Snoober gets out-arched by a crossbow. Noodle showing skill. Nick Dean and Rallick's with the final kill! With all the kills, they were doing amazing. SF win the set. That was great.
Wow. Crazy play by SF. Noodle was shooting uncontested, Angry Archer is shooting uncontested. They're just opening up everyone on the flag. Though, WMT played very well. They lasted for a very, very long time. Oh, right, streamer. It is 8-6 for SF.
At the end of all this, if they get a 2-2, right? Does it go to rounds to determine who won, or is this just called a draw, and the rounds are only used for ultimately at the end of the tournament if someone's tied?
Nope, rounds determine who wins.
Ah. Okay.
So if they tie on this set, SF will still win.
They got a 4-2 to tie. All right, WMT, that's a big responsibility there. 4, and SF can only secure 2. Well, there's the fresh, the spawns are different, the factions have changed. Maybe WMT can do it.
Yeah, we'll see how they play on Swadia. While SF is taking Vagers.
Mirrored matchup here, folk. 3 cap, 2 in, 2 archers for both sides. Let the better team prevail. Don't think SF are quite sure what to do with this location. Neanderthal's shooting pretty hard, but he's exposing himself wide open. Angry Archer taking the ruins. I think SF have seen WMT do it enough that they can kind of get a gist of where they got to sit near the ruins. WMT making full use of this forested area near the windmill. They are spread out back here. They're occupying the same area, but using it much differently. That's pretty neat to know. Both teams just kind of waiting it out. You think flag will be at the ruins?
There are 2 master spawns, and there's the second one.
Goodness, that's in the center of the ruins.
Yes.
What will they do here? SF are congregated. The whole party's here. They are, oh my goodness. They are entrenched. Oh my goodness, and WMT dying on the way there. Oh, Ralix went down, but Nick Dean's coming up to save his bro. Shield block him. WMT taking down a lot of the cav, not killing the men on the horses. So just really creating a bigger wall that they gotta breach to get at that flag. Oh my god, SF Noodle! No one's noticed the flag! No one's noticed the flag! Noodle incognito! Incognito Noodle, no! Maddock is coming there. Oh, but SF doing great teamwork. Fringe on the horse, yes, getting 2 kills. Oh, Neanderthal arching from the rooftops, jumping down. Noodle still going. Use your noodle. Oh my goodness. No one's really helping him. They're kind of letting him man mode it. And man mode it he does. I don't know if they won on flag. They won on flag, right? Because Mr. Eternal's still alive.
Yes. The flag, nobody noticed Noodle sitting on the flag. They caught out Angry Archer in that ruin, as you probably saw, and they didn't kill her right away. An unshielded Archer should be dying very quick to 2 infantry. But she did a great job staying alive and distracting everyone, and then just the cav, just everything was a distraction for Noodle.
That seemed to be accumulated karma handing itself over to SF, because like they had such unfortunate luck with the spawns. We haven't seen that spawn in all these rounds, and that's the best spawn they could have got. Well, that's 1 for SF. If they get just 2 more, they've secured victory.
Indeed. WMT can still come back if they win every single round, though.
Yes, WMT, if they get their stick together, they can come back. Noodle-esque swagger class. Do we want to swag it out or play it classy?
Class is always the better choice.
Well, after this, if let's not call the victory early, but if SF win, have they fought the Midnight Watchmen?
SF? I don't remember.
Because that's the next target. I mean, they showed that. Well, the caliber of difference between the teams must be huge. Is it?
I think it is.
And this time, WMT get the master spawn. Oh, but SF's moving on up. I'll give them this. They all go together. Or usually they do. They seem to be running around like chickens with their heads cut off. Noodle rather injured. He's not the same bold Noodle he was before. But... oh! Trading kills. Both guys trading kills. I think the WMT, yes, the horsemen have got caught out terribly. They both rammed into someone. And they are being chased. Rallick's trying to spear the horse. Smart moves. Changes and spears a man. Doesn't get much damage, though. And WMT, though, controlling the flag. Yeah, an overabundance of players. I don't think they've lost this. Oh, my God. Fringe. On the fringe of the fight. Just, oh, turn around. What are you doing? I think he's just trying to escape. Abort. Good job, WMT.
Yep. WMT just kept on picking off players with their cav. Neanderthal went down pretty quickly. Angry Archer got ninja'd from behind again. It was just very well played by WMT. Though,
SF arrived really injured.
Yep, that was due to Eternal and Sneebert being in a decent crossfire, proving it was very effective to spread out like that. Though Eternal was kind of a bit off. It was a great position for when SF were treading across the open field, but when they got to around flag, it wasn't that great of a spot, but he made it work, so good job to him.
Skilled his way out of a bad situation.
Mm-hmm. And I think Fringe was going for Eternal, and then not trying to run away.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah, I didn't notice Eternal. He was trying to do something there. It looked from my view that he was just hightailing it out of there. And so this is still really, really close. 2 rounds SF need to secure a victory. If actually, right, they need WMT needs 3 rounds to tie, or
3 rounds to win, 2 to tie. Unless SF gets 1 more, then they can tie with them if they get the rest.
SF can mess up here and still come back, but WMT gotta keep their focus. Lots of archer fire coming out between Snoober and his compatriots out there. Nothing landing though. And master of the field. SF have shown that they win this commandingly, so I don't know if WMT can rush in here. Oh my goodness, Eternal getting caught out on the hillside. Warpath trying to come up here to save their archer. This might have been a crux to their plan. But no, Rolex and Noodle and Nick Dean, yes. Oh no, Warpath got him. Warpath got him. Oh, meanwhile in the main fight, Fringe is getting caught out. Angry Archer unable to shoot. Oh my goodness. PMW seem to have this. Oh my goodness. SF, they came back. Warpath's fight is still going on. This offshoot that began all this, Warpath finally turning around and seeing his team is all gone. That caught me by surprise. How did they do that? How did SF win there?
Well, the Cav really made the difference. Like, Ralix was helping Warpath and Noodle, or not Warpath, but Noodle and Nick Dean, trying to take out Eternal while Warpath went to help him. Eternal got dropped, and then it was just Warpath. And then Noodle died. Eternal died, yeah. And then Ralix, instead of sitting there trying to help Nick Dean win that fight, he went off back into the fight and got Snoobert with a couch, and then I think it was either Fringe or 357, the other Cav, got a kill on a WMT who was on the flag. So
Eternal and his bro, they lost their little engagement. Although Warpath stayed alive, they ultimately lost that because Ralix was able to come back to the main fight and assist.
Yes.
Okay. Good job, SF there. Very unfortunate for WMT. They got basically caught out. Or at least Eternal did. And then Warpath got sucked into him. Or Warpath might be his bodyguard, because they're both still hanging together here.
It seems like they split off into groups of 2. An infantry with an expo.
WMT need all 3 of these to tie.
Yes.
Victory is out of their reach. But SF have yet to win, though. Poke battle's still going. Both teams aware of what's at stake here if WMT loses this round. Oof, tense Archer battles going on between Eternal. Oh, and the worst spawn imaginable for WMT. Can they do it? I think SF are already gathering to rush Eternal. No, they thought better of it. They're just going to stick it out here. WMT gathering the courage and the men to just assault them straight up. Antonitis leading it. Oh, getting stopped from the corner by Archer. Beautiful. They read that attack perfectly, but Eternal's able to shoot. However, SF are fighting inside the ruins, rendering Eternal useless up there. Meanwhile, Cav battle happening out in the field. Bill Bunny versus Fringe. Tie fight. Oh, but SF emerged from the ruins victorious. And they start arching these Cav. Eternal still shooting. His hope dwindling. He brings out the sword, the sign that things have gone awry. Oh, look out, crashed into a rock. Look out, dude. What's your running? Oh, Eternal just coming for moral support, and it's over.
Well played by SF. WMT just not timing it very well. They went in, like the Cav went in, and he got shot right away, went down. And then the WMT infantry came in and tried to kill Angry Archer, and she did a very good job staying alive once again.
Oh, I think both teams are just charging each other. Does it end here because it's one, or they still got to play up?
They still got to play out.
Oh, so they're just YOLO right now. Everyone YOLO. Yep. I don't even know what's happening. The mass of killing and horsing and jabbing, and seems like SF are gonna just clean it up here. WMT giving them the last round after a hard fight match.
Yep. If WMT had waited a little bit, they could have caught them in transition to the ruins.
All Cav. Maybe there was a real genuine cheese attempt, but that cheese was moldy. Or I guess, I mean, cheese ages.
They sent out the cheese too soon.
Yes, it was not aged enough. It was disgusting to the palate. And Bill Bunny, you should be ashamed of yourself. He's running. He's running. Oh, he's running back. He's running. Jump in the water. In the freezing cold depths. It's better than this. It's better than getting, Arch to death. Jump in the water. Oh, he's gonna punch him. Oh my god.
Oh, he stole the horse.
They stole his horse. And they're gonna, oh no, he stole the horse. He's escaping. Bill Bunny. Bill Bunny. Doing great work. Oh, turning it around. He's gonna ace him. He's gonna ace the whole friggin' lot of them. Bill Bunny. Strutting. He's swagging it out. This is how you lose. Spectacularly. Oh, don't go for the kill. Just keep going. Oh, he's dodging. Oh, he's running people over with their horse. They're so mad. He has no health. He's jumping the arrows. Oh. Guy's exhausted. Good fight. That was a good fight. MVP right there. MVP to Billy Bunny. That's my opinion.
Well played by SF. Taking a victory they deserve. Just they just played better. That's what it came down to.
When the map switched, I thought SF didn't have it together because WMT was commanding that ruin area so well. But SF stopped being stupid in infantry. You know, they actually changed it up and started using their other classes and using them good, using them well. So they earned themselves a victory here. Taking down the new wing of the TMW clan.
Yep.
I do wish they would rock the correct moniker. But but
It would be nice, but they're not required. What did you think of the match, man?
That was very exciting. The community knew. Like, after I saw that these were the two teams picked, I looked at their history and I was like, wow, these guys have been picked because they haven't had a chance to shine. And they're really shown here. So, good job, teams.
Alright, that wraps up this match. SF 12, WMT 7. Very well played.
Very well played.
It was a very enjoyable match. Sorry for the rushed intro. Usually we would have the images and usually we would be more organized, but the clockwise didn't follow through. And these teams, their schedule is very erratic, so...
But we still try to bring you the best that we can. We have images and a better heads-up display in the future. But for now, I think this was a great stream and a great match, a really great match. And so thank you, Craddock, for hosting it.
Yep, I was your host, Craddock, and this is the end of WMT versus SF. Thank you for co-hosting, man.